Van Allsburg was born June 18th in 1949 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He had one sister, and his parents were Doris and Richard Allsburg. Although today he is known as one of the greatest children's book illustrators, he never even took an art class while growing up. His very first art class to take was at the University of Michigan. However, the University of Michigan did not know that he had never taken art classes because he lied in his interview. He told them that he was too advanced for his school's art classes and he took private lessons, which was why it wasn't on his transcript, and they bought it. It all turned out okay though, because he ended up being very successful in the University of Michigan sculpture department. He went on to get his master's in fine arts in Rhode Island, and he began his sculpting business not long after graduating. Around the same time as graduating with his master's and starting his sculpting business, Chris married his wife that he met at the University of Michigan, and she was actually the person who encouraged him to start writing and illustrating children's books because she was a third grade teacher. In 1979, he published his first book, The Garden of Abdul Gasazi. He went on to write and illustrate 19 books, plus he illustrated 3 more for Mark Helprin. He has won tons of awards, including 2 Caldecott medals. One for the Chris Van Allsburg is especially known for all of his lifelike drawings and all of his stories. His pictures seem to come to life like right off the page. They're awesome. A lot of them are in black and white, but there are also some in color. He draws with a lot of detail, and they are amazing pictures to look at. One of his most famous books is one that you probably have heard of, The Polar Express. It was made into a major motion picture starring Tom Hanks several years back, and actually his childhood home was the inspiration for the home in The Polar Express. Another one of Chris Allsburg's most famous books was Jumanji, and it was also turned into a major motion picture starring Robin Williams. Chris Van Allsburg is alive and well and living in Boston. He's the father of 2 girls, and he is still writing and illustrating children's books. He is an amazing children's book author and illustrator, and I hope he continues to give the world his stories for years to come. Now, let's talk some more about the amazing and exciting adventure story that is Jumanji. Can you imagine finding an old board game in a park and deciding to play it, only to have the jungle inside of it come to life? Well, that is exactly what happens to Judy and Peter in Jumanji. They have to deal with lions and monkeys and monsoons and so much more. But how will the story end? Will they finish the game? That is what you'll have to find out all on your own when you read Jumanji by Chris Van Allsburg.